Hey guys, what's going on? Happy week. I hope you're having an amazing one. I'm just popping by to talk about one of my favorite things ever, but to talk about it in a little bit different way, which is my book. Our book, the book that I co-authored with almost 40 of the most amazing female entrepreneurs that I have ever had the chance to be involved with. And I think I've been a little inauthentic in that I've been sharing the surface level of the book in the world. Week one knew exactly what it meant to the girls and to me, but what I didn't know was what it meant to the rest of the world. And that's become really apparent this week. And I think that I haven't shared with my world what's actually in here and who these women are. This started or came about because I got a note this week, and it was via email. And it says, almost in tears already. And it says from a stranger. And it says, Erika, I'm on page 16 of your Passionistas book. The only thing that stopped me from crying is the fact that I'm sitting on the ground surrounded by dozens of people in the back patio of a restaurant. I've been so broken lately. I've been so afraid. I've been generating my own income and own destiny for the past 4 years without a job to fall back on, and it hasn't been pretty. I need your book right now. And I never take the time to email authors, but it was such fate that I received this book from a guy in Mission Viejo last night. I love these stories. I just felt compelled to reach out. And that moved me in a huge way. And I've been realizing that while people have been buying the books, the power has been in gifting the books. This woman got this book from this random guy. I don't know who this was. And it's a gift and a resource that is touching lives, and it's because of the women's stories in this book. And I got food poisoning this week. I threw up a lung, you guys. I was like, ugh, it was just TMI. And I felt blessed, actually, because I had just gotten that. And I'm like, you know what? And I pulled the book back out, and I was reading through some of the stories again and just re-getting in touch with who these women are. And these are boss babes and passionistas who don't sell out because someone's offering them a sum of money, who have dreams, and relentlessly they are in the hustle, making it happen every single minute. They're going through stuff like you wouldn't believe, and they didn't blink, building their businesses, their blogs, their brands. They're smiling on the outside, but what you find out is stories like Crystal Aaron, who ended up in a mental facility by the time she hit college because of the social status and bullying that goes on, and her trying to figure out which of her 12 personalities she was going to choose from that week. And we all can relate to that. Like, who am I today? Or who am I in front of this person or this person? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just settle with one and then kind of cultivate it? And that really hit me when I was rereading the book. Stories like Olenka, who is a TEDx frickin' speaker, who's at Phoenix Startup Week, has transformed over 6,000 teenage entrepreneurs. She's a powerhouse, worked with Darren Hardy. She tells the story about how she lived off goodwill. She came here with $450 in her pocket and lived off goodwill for about a year in terms of clothing. And it reminded me of when I was selling mine, like at Crossroads. Have you guys heard of the store Crossroads? They buy your clothes and give you cash. And I tend to have a lot of clothes. And so I remember doing that, for groceries for a good chunk and period while I was building my brand and what I was up to. And I remember feeling like no one knows what's actually going on. And here I am smiling and making it happen. And it's so worth it when it comes to fruition. And that's these women. Like, that's what they're doing. We're all suffering things, behind the scenes. One of my best friends in the world, Kathy Salim, she's literally was running NFL pre-parties, Super Bowl, like in the midst, the creme de la creme of Hollywood, and no one knew that she had just lost her mother, like her mom. And she's writing about it here and about these experiences that she's had. And it was like the best thing I've never got. I think that's the name of her chapter. And it's so true. It's like the things you wish you got, you look back and you're like, thank God. Things that really just touched me this week. And those are these girls and these are these stories. And So I felt compelled to pop back on and in a more authentic way let you guys know that this book doesn't only mean what it means to me or to the authors or to you who's buying it. It means something to the rest of the world to get it as a gift. And I've gifted, since reading it this week, about 10. And I've already had about 4 messages back. Just completely moved. There's stories about everything in here. And what I'd ask is, if you've bought the book, amazing, pop it open. If you haven't, I'll leave a link somewhere above, below, depending on where this video is. But get a copy. And if you don't have a copy, or if you already have a copy, or if you're thinking of buying one, buy 5, buy 6, buy 10. Gift this book, because it's one thing to be known for helping people, and you can get about this high, right? And it's another thing to actually help people and to make a difference in their lives. And now I like 100% can tell you that this is going to make the difference for who you give it to. My partner just sold a bunch of books, and one of them was, one woman bought a case of 50 for a hair salon so that she can gift it to these clients who are coming in, who we all feel so good when we're getting our stuff done, but who knows what's going on behind the scenes once you walk out, right? And now this book's going to be in their hands. I'm getting ready to take a whole ton to my old college so that I can inspire the people that I was just, however many years ago. Another woman bought a whole case for a women's prison because who knows what they're going through and who knows what story is going to reach them. So I ask, if you think of groups, if you think of family members or someone who's going through it, and on the outside, everything kind of looks like it's great, and maybe they're not even honest with you, but you have an inkling and feel something inside that says that they need something, like an inspiration, like story of some sort. Buy the book. Grab a copy. Grab it in bulk. Single copies are at passionistabooks.com, and then discounted quantity, if you buy 10 or more, are at lessonsfromnetwork.com/books. So lessonsfromnetwork.com/books, and that's if you buy a case of them. One of my amazing childhood human beings, kind of like a second mom, Carol, I came for Christmas, and she was doing the stocking stuffers with all of them for every single woman in the family. And the notes keep coming, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this because this is about changing the world. This is about changing the world through being able to say, like, oh, me too, and like, I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you so much. I love everyone. If you haven't grabbed Passionistas, I'm going to leave the link above or below. Click in to get bulk quantities, lessonsfromnetwork.com/books. Grab a case, grab 10 when you're going to your brunch or your luncheon, or another women's group is having just like a gift bag sesh, and these are going in the gift bags. A Boss Babe box coming out in a few months. I'm so excited. Partnering with one of the Passionistas, Hillary Gadsby. This is going to be in one of every box that's being mailed out through Boss Babe Box this year. Cut out momentarily, but Boss Babe Box, super excited. And yeah, just all about the spirit of gifting. I love gifts. I don't know who doesn't love gifts. It's about gifting stories that'll move and inspire other people. Love you guys. Mwah. Thank you for the support.